Hello guys, so this is part 5 of my toxic marriage. So I stopped when I was in the bus. So as I was in the bus heading home, I was so worried about what will happen when he comes back with his brother and look for me. I locked the door of the house and gave the key to their neighbor, who they always give key when all of us are out of the house. So I wasn't worried about leaving the door open. My main concern was the rage my husband will go into when finding out that I had come back to the village without his consent. But at that point, I was in so much pain from the beatings. My face was swollen, especially my eyes, that I had to cover my face under the chair so that people will not notice. Even the guy sitting next to me tried to start a conversation, but I ignored him and pretended as if I was sleeping. I was so ashamed of myself for the first time in my life in public. So I was praying for the bus to go faster so that I will get over with and have some rest. After many hours of traveling, we finally got to the east. The bus stopped and I had to board another smaller bus that would take me straight to my village. As soon as I came down, I headed straight to my parents' house, which was my destination, as I was no longer interested in living with this man that almost blinded me. When I got home, I didn't meet my mom at home as she had gone to her shop. My dad was there, but he was sleeping. And I sneaked in and saw my younger siblings. They were shocked, but came to embrace me. They were shocked that my face was swollen. But as kids, they couldn't ask much. The older ones sat me down and was questioning me. That was my younger brothers. My younger sisters were too little to understand. As I am the oldest in my mom's side. I started narrating what I have been through, and they were so angry. But I was so hungry, as I hadn't eaten since morning, that I had to go look for something to eat in the kitchen. After eating something, I sat down to tell them detail by detail, because I now understood that I don't have to cover up for somebody like that. I had to come clean, especially to my family, before I come back as a corpse. They were so angry and boiling, but I calmed them down, telling them that I am already done with the man, and they said if he ever crossed to our house to look for me, they will beat him up. When my mom came back, she was happy to see me, but as soon as she noticed my face, she was so shocked and started crying. I had to calm her down and told her that it wasn't that painful. She quickly took me to the chemist where they put some medicine and plaster and gave me some drugs to be taken. And then when my dad woke up, he was also very angry, but being that he was very sick and he couldn't do much, but he was restless. For the first time, I felt happy and relaxed. And one mind was telling me to go to my husband's people to greet his mom and siblings so they will know I'm around. But on the other hand, I knew that going there will alert my husband quickly, as they will call him and tell him that I came back home and went to my family house. I slept like a newborn baby that night. Then the next day, I didn't hear of anything. And then On the third day, someone knocked on the door and in came my mother-in-law. I didn't open the door. One of my siblings did. And I went to hide inside the room. And then I overheard her telling my mom that her son said they haven't seen me, that they want to go and report me to the police as a missing person. My mom kept silence and was just listening. I wanted to come out and explain to her, but my siblings held me back. So my mother-in-law was so worried that something had happened to me, and that was why she rushed here to inform my parents so that they will know if they have heard anything about me. After everything, my mom, being somebody that is so straightforward, told her that I came back yesterday. My mother-in-law was so shocked and said, "What? Where is she? Where is she? Hey, thank God though." That was when I came out. She quickly came to hug me as she was a good woman, even though now she's late. And this is a woman that this particular son, called my husband, also beat black and blue whenever he's annoyed with her. We felt so warm with each other because we have experienced the same thing in the hands of the same man. She saw my face and she put her face down. My mom started explaining that this is what brought me back. And as a full adult, I could leave whenever I'm not comfortable and come back home. My mom-in-law sat me down and told me to tell her what happened. After explaining to her, she was already weeping. She was so worried and angry and told me that she knew that her son would never change. She consoled me and then asked me if I could come home with her. I told her that I prefer to stay in my parents' home for now, as I was scared that he might come back home at night and bite me, hold my neck, press my neck. So, after all the apologies, she left. My mind was now calm. At least I wasn't worried again, as everybody had known that I came back home. And thank God I didn't steal anything, because if not, they might accuse me of carrying their money to run away.